A few words in English. The information made public by the SPVM yesterday night are extremely troubling. And let's be clear, any form of racial profiling, discrimination, or violence is totally unacceptable. The actions have no place in Montreal, and especially no place in our society, and especially no place in our institutions. The Chief of Police, Ferrada Daguerre, has informed me of the situation, and I know the investigation is underway. We must allow the investigation to proceed, but let me be clear, we will be asking all the questions that are necessary. I want to speak directly to the citizens and residents of Montreal North, and also to anyone that has in the past or even today feel targeted, watched, profiled, and feel unheard. To those who have come forward and felt that their concerns were not taken seriously, to those who feel that nothing ever changed, I hear you. The concern, the anger, and the questions raised by these allegations are entirely legitimate. The relationship and trust between our institution and the community are served and in a very fragile. And in some cases, the trust sometimes has also been broken. I can assure you of one thing. I will be asking all the questions because the safety is important to all of us. I've also spoken with the Minister of Public Safety, Ayane Lafrenière. We have agreed to work together to accelerate the deployment of body cams with the SPVM. This is an important tool that will strengthen transparency, provide greater context during police interactions, and protect both citizens and police officers. I'm calling for calm and also responsibility. Montreal will go through a very difficult time, and Montreal, as you know, and Montrealers deserves to know the truth to what happened, and precisely hope that this investigation will establish that. Thank you. Open to your questions.
Hello, Ms. Ferrada. I've been covering City Hall and police affairs since the Doré administration, and it seems to me nothing has changed. After the Freddie Villanueva affair, after the reports on racial profiling that was confirmed by the police, and now this, seemingly perpetrated by junior officers, what's going on? Is the city completely incapable of changing this racist culture?
Well, it's a responsibility of everyone. I am not the chief of police. I'm the mayor of a city where we see it every day that there is profiling, but not only in the police. We are in a society where we still have a lot of discrimination, racism comments, profiling, and the people that live with that every day are the ones that we need to be protected. Now, that responsibility is not only on the back of the police, it's on the back of all in all institutions.
I understand that. However, you would have thought that with the arrival of Mr. Daguerre, who's extremely aware of these issues, that the message would at least reach young recruits. You would assume that the new generation of police who've hit the street in the past 10 years are aware of their responsibility. These are not senior officers. Aren't you disturbed by this?
Well, I'm disturbed of what the allegations made public in a city like Montreal exist today. I am disturbed of that. Of course I am. Now, there's many questions to have in the future. This is the beginning of something that I hope will change the future of the city and the future of how police works with the citizens. But not all police officers are what we hear about and what we heard last night. I have to be clear. The police has changed. What we saw last night is totally unacceptable. So we'll see what the inquiry tells us. But I want to be clear. Let's not put everyone in the same basket. I know police officers personally. I know many of them. I was a city councilor in Saint Michel, if I remember, in 2005. I know many police officers that we are lucky to have them, and we need to express that to also police that are in the police officers now, that are good people, engaged in their community, engaged doing the right thing, and I want to salute that work. And the ones that denounced what happened, also I want to salute that. And that's the only way that we're going to make sure that this will never happen again.
One last question, I promised. For many years, police have been stalling on the issue of body cams. Do you think now, more than ever, police officers should have the obligation to wear body cameras?
Absolutely. I made it one of my priorities when I was a candidate for the being mayor. You know, and what I said earlier, sometimes you need crisis in life to accelerate a couple of things, and I think this one will be one of them.
Next. Are you concerned about any sort of backlash or public disturbance from minority communities following the news?
And of course, and that's why I'm saying to them, I know, I understand the anger of, again, being in a situation where racialized people in the city don't feel safe by the people that are supposed to protect them. And I understand the anger. I understand the frustration. And I just wanted to be very clear. I know, because I am one of you. My partner is one of you. I get it. And we have to do better. We have to work together. But being angry and being frustrated on the street will not resolve this issue. But I want to give them my assurance that I will ask all the tough questions.
Is there any kind of protocol? Are they on high, or is the SPVM and Fatty Dagger on high alert?
Not that I know of, but the only thing I can tell you is that I've talked to the mayor of Montreal North, Christine Black. Of course, we will be going on the ground in the next few days, making sure that we talk to our community organizations, that we talk to people on the ground. I think it's important to do that outreach. I think the police will be doing the same thing. The important thing is that people know that there is a number that they can call in order to express or know and give any information around any things that they have seen or heard or just lived themselves.
Thank you.
Next question.
Most of these officers are very young, and they've only been in the force a few years. Do you have confidence in the institution itself that they are training these officers correctly to the right standard?
Well, that's part of the questions that we need to be asking ourselves. I know that there's a lot of things that have been done in terms of recruiting, training, but obviously we will have to ask more questions around what does that mean for the future. When you see the allegations that we saw last night, there's still lots of work to be done.
Oh, sorry.
En français, mais, je sais qu'il y a beaucoup de choses qui ont été faites au niveau du recrutement, de la formation des policiers, mais c'est bien évident que ça fait partie des questions que nous aurons à nous poser, à savoir que les allégations que nous avons vues hier soir nous forcent à nous reposer la question à savoir comment on va s'assurer du recrutement et de la formation des policiers à l'avenir.
This is one unit. Are you aware of any other units involved?
I am not at this moment. What I've said earlier is that let's not put everybody in the same boat. There's good police officers. I'm really happy to know that there's some of them that actually denounced the situation. That is for me a sign of change in terms of the organization itself. So let's see what happens. And of course, we need to make sure that everybody feels safe in the city and everybody feels protected, being somebody that lives with profiling in the city.
Just final question. Why should a minority group trust the police right now?
We need to be working together in order to change an institution that is there to protect all of us. Profiling, discrimination, racism, unfortunately, still exists in many institutions, not only the SPVM. When you're looking for an apartment, when you're looking for a job. So all society right now needs to have all hands on deck to fighting discrimination and profiling in every sector of our society. But that's not just focusing on one. I think it will be the wrong thing to do. But last night, what we saw is totally unacceptable. And I know that the trust between police officers and citizens has been fragilized with the allegations last night. And that's why I'm going to be on the ground working with them to make sure that they feel that we can change the culture inside of the police forces.
Prochaine question. Si c'est tout le temps qu'on avait. Merci à tous.
Ça va? Merci. Merci de vous être déplacés ce matin.